So, welcome to another video. I know it's been a little while. My family's grown since the last video, which I did in February, so it's been quite a while. But it's time to go back out and do some reviews. So I've stayed locally this time. I'm in Chadderton, just outside Burger Eats, which is just in front of Costco on Broadway. I've been inside, I've placed my order. They are renovating on the inside there, so I'm not going to do too much filming in terms of exposing how it looks on the inside, because that's not really fair when they're decorating. So here I am just outside. You can see the signage just there. I've gone for a meaty burger, a chicken-based burger, and some loaded fries. I'll show you some footage of those in just a few minutes. But for now, I'll see you in there. So, welcome to another review. As I mentioned in the intro, I'm in Burger Eats. So in my written review that I did a few weeks back, for those that follow me on Facebook, I went for the Fire Starter, which is a really nice burger. It had naga pickle in there, which absolutely destroyed my taste buds when I got to that section of it. But the overall review was, it was a nice burger, let down a little bit by the packaging, which softened up the bun, which is why, in essence, I'm here today and give it a fair cop without any of that packaging getting in the way. So what I've gone for here is the Bollywood. I'll point that out on the camera for you. I'll read it out as well for you, which is 2 smashed beef patties, grilled chicken fillet, naga pickle, sauteed pepper and onions, mango sauce, cheddar cheese, lettuce and spicy mayo. So it's the one that I had last time, and it was a really tasty burger. It's just, it's spicy. Now it's also a little bit oily, so I'm going to try my best to bring this up to the camera and not spill it everywhere, but just so you can get an idea of how this looks. It's absolutely dripping everywhere and all over me. So straight away I can smell the naga that's in it. It's going to be a painful experience again, but I've got some iron brew and I've got some tango to wash this down with. Let's get involved. Ooh. So our first bite, got a bit of everything in it. That mango really does add a bit of sweetness and cool everything down. So you get hit with that spice from the naga straight away as soon as you swallow that. It's quite a diverse taste. So you bite into it, you get hit with the savouriness of the burger, you get the sweetness, and then you get the spice, which is a little bit interesting. Oh, it's definitely got a bit of heat to it. Again, I'll show you that cross section. Ooh, it's got a fair bit of heat. Can't really taste the chicken because it's kind of overpowered by everything else that's on there. Oh, there's the chicken. That mango's doing an incredible job of calming things down quite a bit. Don't get me wrong, my mouth's on fire, but that mango's doing a nice job of keeping it under control. That is a good burger. The signs of it being a good burger is how the flavours introduce themselves one by one. So as I mentioned just a moment ago, yeah, that really beefiness flavour coming through. Then we get the sweetness from the mango, and then the heat from the naga, which kind of dance together. You do get that heat coming through. with the sweetness as well. Because it's got essentially sauteed peppers on there as well. It tastes a little bit like pizza. But you have bell peppers on there. I like it. Yeah. Oh. Now, I made an absolute mess of myself. No surprise there. I'll get some of that creams in a minute. I'll show you the Parmesan chicken next. Before I decimate it, you can get a good view of what that looks like. So if I look at the menu again, this one, as no surprise, will be crispy fried chicken fillet, baby infused with marinara sauce, Parmesan cheese, melted cheddar cheese, sauteed peppers, onions with lettuce. And this one is £7.49 compared to the Bollywood, which was £9.99. So it's got a fair old weight to it for the price. There's the cross section. So a little bit like the previous burger. It's got bell peppers on now, which make it, at least to me, it reminds me of a pizza. Now, and chicken's really good. That's really tasty. Marinara sauce, can't really get too much of that coming through, if I'm honest. Same with like the Parmesan, you can taste that there's cheese on it. For sure, maybe I'm just used to my chicken burgers being on the spicy side and covered in mayo, I don't know. But show you this cross section this time. There's a lot of filling in there. I think the marinara sauce could pack a fair bit more of a punch because it's quite subtle. The chicken's kind of the most flavorful thing in there. The sauce isn't doing a great deal. You get an aftertaste of Parmesan. But it just tasted like very mild cheese on a chicken burger. It's not wowing me. You have to forgive me, I haven't got napkins. Now here's what I had last time as part of the written review, which were absolutely sensational to the point where I couldn't not order them again. So these are the dirty steak and cheese fries, $7.49, and there's a generous amount of steak in there. Hopefully the camera will focus on that and you can see it. I'm using two cameras, so hopefully one of them will focus on it. So no surprise, it's got chilies on there. But whilst it might look like a generous portion, you might think, oh, is there to review food, maybe they've been favourable. No, this is exactly how it arrived a few weeks ago when they didn't know who I was and I ordered it to my house. It just makes everything better. It's almost like a chili feast cheesesteak, but with fries included. I'll try and bring it close to the camera so you can at least see it. Now, full disclosure, I'm going to be a little bit biased because this is one of my favourite meals, but this is as close to perfect as dirty fries can possibly get for me. Absolutely lathered in cheese. Amazing tasting steak. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not ribeye, but it's amazing steak. Caramelised onions. The chips are cooked well. The flavours are exactly where they need to be. Oh yeah. When I say I could probably bathe in this stuff and be happy, I'm not exaggerating whatsoever. Oh. Just absolutely unreal. Bonus points for having iron brew. Should have got napkins, but you know, I've not been out for like 5-6 months. I'm a little bit rusty. I'm not as prepared as I usually am. So let me break it down. In terms of the location, the exposure is perfect. It's right outside the Boat and Horses pub and Costco on Broadway. If you know where that is, it's a very popular location with traffic. The exposure is perfect. Pricing wise, the Bollywood burger, whilst I have had it before, and I reviewed it. Really nice, well balanced burger. It's very spicy, so if you do like a bit of spice, that's up there. It's not overpowering, but it does pack a bit of a punch. That's how I view. The Parmesan chicken for $7.49. I've not eaten all of that, but I will do. There's a little bit left. That one unfortunately didn't wow me. I'll actually switch myself off. That didn't wow me. It tastes absolutely fine. It's just what it's trying to do there. It didn't quite achieve. The marinara sauce didn't pack much of a punch. It's quite a subtle flavour. It tasted mostly of the sautéed peppers, which reminds me of a pizza. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's actually quite tasty. It's just not usually what I go for, and it's not what I expected from a chicken burger. Maybe it would have been better with the hot chicken Cheeto, which includes flaming hot Cheetos. That sounds more like my style, so maybe I'll go for that next time. But for $7.49, that's a decent chicken burger. And unsurprisingly, the dirty steak and cheese fries for $7.49, absolutely sensational. Can't knock them whatsoever. For $7.49, that's a decent portion size. Can't fault it whatsoever. Overall, despite the chicken burger being a letdown, probably the wrong word to use. It's not necessarily a letdown, it's just not what I expected. I would say this is a 8.5 out of 10. I figure if I went for something that was more my style, for a chicken burger, that'd probably be a 9 rather than 8.5. But can't fault that main burger, the Bollywood. I had the fire starter before, which again, that's like a tier above the heat of that one. And the fries are just chef kiss. Can't fault it. They have, I've disclosed, given me some sort of cheesecake things to try. But as with every review, I don't accept freebies in favour of talking about them on camera. So I'll give them a sample away from the cameras and see what they're like. But yeah, bigger eats. Can't fault you whatsoever. I'll give you one more time a quick overview of the menu. Feel free to pause it if you need to have a look. See you on the next one.
Can you be burger eats on my help?